Water heating is the next big culprit in high energy usage. Your water heater should be set to heat water no warmer than 120 degrees. If it's heating water higher than that, you're paying to heat water that you're not using. You can test your water heater by simply placing a thermometer under the tap and running the hot water until it has reached its maximum temperature. If it's higher than 120 degrees, you should adjust the thermostat on your hot water heater downward. If your water heater is located in an unheated space, you should wrap the unit and the pipes with insulation. If you need to replace your water heater, select one that's properly sized. For example, there's no need for an oversized water heater if you live alone. Also choose one with the highest possible energy efficiency factor, EF. Electric water heaters have an efficiency range from 0.7 to 0.95. The higher numbers provide the highest efficiency rating. Since heating and cooling eat up the major portion of your energy bill, let's work on that area. Our goal is to keep conditioned air, whether heated or cooled, inside your home and to keep unconditioned air outside. To do this, we must have a good thermal barrier.
Did you know that the typical home has air leaks equivalent to 2 open windows year-round? These leaks include plumbing and wiring penetrations, chimneys and dampers, attic access, recessed lighting, windows and doors. The key is to seal and then insulate them. Doing one without the other is useless. Think of it like a winter jacket. It's got its outer windbreaker lining with the inner insulation.
Caulk is best for cracks up to 1/4 inch. Use a high-quality caulk that will remain flexible. Expanding foam can be used for larger gaps. Weather stripping is good for doors and windows.
Once the house is sealed, it's time to add insulation. The most important place is the attic. After that, under the floors in the crawl space. This is because air rises and falls as it warms and cools.
Make sure your attic access is insulated according to building codes to prevent conditioned air from being pooled into the attic. Though not as important as the attic and crawl space, walls still should be insulated. For older homes with no insulation, you'll probably need to have insulation blown into the walls. You can hire a professional, but you may be able to do it by yourself. Most home improvement centers have instructional material and videos to guide you through. The proper type and thickness of insulation is specified by building codes. For new construction, the insulation bats should fit snugly between studs, and faced insulation should be stapled to the edge of the wall studs. In all areas of insulation, success lies in thickness, uniformity, and uninterrupted coverage. Running an energy-efficient household means tackling numerous small items that all add up to big savings. When in doubt, look for the Energy Star logo. Whether you're shopping for windows, appliances, heating and cooling systems, ceiling fans, lighting fixtures and light bulbs, home electronics, or office equipment, Energy Star means savings. Also, you can replace light bulbs with Energy Star rated compact fluorescent lights called CFLs. You save money and help preserve energy resources. Energy Star qualified CFLs use 75% less electricity than traditional incandescent bulbs. They also produce 75% less heat and last up to 10 times longer. Today's CFLs come in a variety of styles to fit most home fixtures and a variety of light outputs, from bright, warm light to more subdued, bluer light. Your local utility is also a good place to go for information. You can find a wealth of cost-saving tips on the internet. The idea is to be proactive.
We mentioned phantom power, but just what is that? Phantom power is the electricity consumed by electronics when they're switched off or in standby mode. It's estimated that phantom power makes up 5% of the electricity consumption in the United States.
Many household appliances are never fully switched off, but spend most of the time in a standby mode. The dead giveaway are the little lights that glow in a dark room at night or the digital clocks that are on practically every appliance today.
Less obvious are things like cell phone chargers that have transformers built right into the power cord, or devices with instant-on capability like your personal computer or your television. These things are never truly powered down unless they are unplugged from the wall or the power strip.
Where are some other places for energy savings? There are quite a few. You can install low-flow shower heads which consume less water, fix leaky faucets. Even a slow drip can add up, especially if it's hot water. You can plant a tree that greens out during the summer to provide shade to the house, and then loses its leaves in the fall to allow for passive solar heating.
It's commonly assumed that washing dishes by hand is more energy efficient. However, if you're using an energy efficient dishwasher and running it with full loads once a day with your hot air setting turned off, you're probably saving money.
Unlike dishwashers, clothes washers don't require a minimum temperature for optimum cleaning. So to reduce energy costs, wash clothes in cold water. Front-loading machines use less water and consequently less energy than top-loaders. Energy-efficient clothes washers spin-dry your clothes more effectively too, reducing the amount of time they need to be in the dryer.
Now that we've talked about what you should do to be energy efficient, let's talk about some things that you should not do.
Do not replace windows to reduce your electricity bill. The savings is simply too small to justify the expense. Do not put an attic fan in your attic. If you have one, disconnect it. The attic fan pulls conditioned air from inside your house into your attic. Do not intentionally block off supply registers or close off unused sections of your house. Your system will just have to work harder to keep the house at the temperature set on the thermostat. Do not use space heaters as a substitute for central heating and air systems. Space heaters consume considerable electricity.
By following these do's and don'ts of energy conservation, you can turn your home into a more comfortable, energy-efficient living space. So, let's get started. You've got some work to do.